That should be better now. We'll start again. Okay, hey everybody, it is Friday, May 15th. I'm your host, PJ Wessels. This is episode number 36. I'm so good at this sometimes. Fortunately, it's just a nice little button click and dial turn, and so it's all good. But again, I think I'm gonna probably go for a run this afternoon because I'm still not figuring this out. I need to get my green screen set up better. Training. 73 degrees right now. Definitely probably a nice time to go for a run. It is blue skies out my window, especially if it's going to rain tomorrow. I don't really want to go for a run in the rain, especially with my new shoes. Don't want to get them all wet and gross. Go for a nice, easy run today. Break them in a little bit. That'll feel good. Still got to get back on the bike. I got to finish. I'm trying to go for 14 days in a row. Got 9 so far, so I've got 5 left. I think I can do this. Legs, workout yesterday. Legs are a little tired. They're not sore. They're just tired. Which is a good thing. When I go for a run, my legs get sore, and I don't like that as much. But it's Friday, folks. We're getting closer to the weekend. How is everybody doing today? What big weekend plans do we have? Stuff is opening up. Are people going to venture out to different places? I have to go get groceries. I'll do that probably tomorrow. I think I'll order them today and go pick them up tomorrow. What else? There's something else I want to go do. Is that I don't know if there's something I need to go get from Target, but if there is, I think I'm just going to order it and hopefully have it shipped here. And I need to look at Target's return stuff in terms of well, you have to order $25 worth of stuff. It's well, if I order something that'll get it over $25 and I know that I'm not going to actually use it at all, how much time do I have to return it? So that might be something I end up doing. But you need to get groceries. I need to do that. I have some cleaning, of course, to do, but that's pretty standard on the weekend to do, so that's not hard. What big weekend plans do folks have? People going to venture out, or I know there's a barbecue place here in Johnston that is opening up for pickup and takeout now, I think. That hadn't been open before, so I might go get some food from them. They're not opening their dining room yet, so it's okay, I wasn't going to go dine in anyway, but their pickup is at least there, so that'll be interesting. I was very disappointed to see that many of the bars were very full in Wisconsin yesterday after the court there overturned the stay-at-home stuff. It's okay. Give it 2 weeks. Let's see what happens. So, and then people would be well, there's not a huge influx of cases today. Well, yeah, no shocks, because it was yesterday. Disease isn't that fast. But wait and see, I guess. I don't know if people in Columbus have gotten emails yet about whether or not they are coming in on June 1st. Dolph yesterday talked about how it's Des Moines is pushed back, and so he's not coming in yet. Since he's here in Des Moines, he won't be coming in with the leaders on next Monday. But there's talk of okay, if if you are coming in because you're getting an email about it. So I don't know if those emails have come out yet for the people returning to the office on June 1st. Again, you get the fun little welcome backpack with the drawstring bag and the weird the kooky key thing. I don't know. You get masks and a bandana buff and hand sanitizer and stuff. So that's all good. But I guess kind of wait and see. But yeah, in Des Moines now we can go get our haircuts if we need. It's not too bad. No reason to go get a haircut, so that's good. But yep, I anticipate it being a little crazy out and about today. But okay. Abby is saying the wave list was finalized, and Dolph says today that they could start having conversations with associates. Okay. That makes sense. That's good. So, associates coming back June 1st. That's still good. That's 2 weeks? Yeah. 18 plus 14 is 32. And that'd be the first day of June. So that makes sense. Cool. Again, if you are willing to and you're comfortable, great for you. A 25-page return to office guide. 25 pages. My gosh. It better be in like PDF form. I don't want a 25-page return to office guide mailed to me. But I mean, I'm glad it's thorough. There was something from the CDC that's like a 1-page like flyer kind of thing that is getting sent out to businesses. That was supposedly a summary put together because the 60-page prescriptive report was too prescriptive, so they reduced it down to 1 page, which I think I'd rather have the 25-page PDF. And like, yeah, it's fine. Nationwide as a company has done very little for me not to trust that they have taken time to address all of this. And the discomfort that I have with returning to the office is not specifically because I work for Nationwide. It's the larger picture of everything. So the company continues to impress me with how this has been handled. I think we'll probably get another email Friday afternoon, so today, from Miss Gail King. So that should be helpful and such. Ms. Gail King. Yeah, I mean, I understand, like, yeah, Abby's listening to different, like, highlights and stuff in there. And elevators, again, in Des Moines, it's probably less of an issue than it is in Columbus. So most of this, like, as I talk through, like, how I'm going to approach a lot of these things, this is going to be the fact that I work in Des Moines. Elevators, I'm not going to take an elevator. The stairs, I think, will still be very interesting because depending on when you get into the office, you could have a decent little bit of traffic going up or down the stairs. So, interesting there. Bathrooms, they've got like the push pedal doors now, but are we going to have a counter? Are we going to have like people in and out? Because that's a severely enclosed place. Like, significantly enclosed. Significantly. So, that'll be different. That'll be very different. Again, like, bathroom's got like we've got 3 sinks, and they're not 6 feet apart. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I trying to implement like, okay, this is how many people are in the bathroom at this time. Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. So, oh yeah, holding on to the railing, Mackenzie. Yeah. And so again, I've been working for Nationwide. This is almost 4 years now, right? Wow, they again fully prepared and stuff. So, but I've been working for Nationwide for almost 4 years, and I've ridden the bus basically this entire time. So I get off just north of camp, like the Des Moines buildings, and then walk like 2 blocks. So I'm walking, I can see like the building. The building is 7 stories. They're big stories, but they're 7 stories. And around the edges, there's these things that kind of hang off, and they're kind of look like railings, but they're level with the roof. And it's glass all the way up. And it's like, oh, I mean, or at least part of the building is like glass all the way up. Sometimes they've got little like dividers between the floors that might be like the yellow tannish sandstone looking brick. But oh yeah, you look, it's like, oh, you know what, that'd be, or like, okay, yeah, you attach like a rope up there and you have somebody down below. It's like, yeah, you could like climb the building with like suction cups or something. Or do like a rope climb or like rappel down. Like, if we're just going to be on the 7th floor, that's going to be significantly less exposure than it's being outside too, than having to walk up the stairs or take the elevator. You're not going to do that in Columbus where you've got 40 floors. But yeah, it's 7 floors. Give me a rope and a harness and stuff and see if I can pull myself up a little bit. That'd be kind of fun. Or like walk up the outside of the building. And complete safety and stuff, and making it's like rock climbing, make sure you can't fall. But that'd be a much more fun way to get up to work than to take the stairs or take the elevator. The dropping off equipment is interesting. I've got one monitor from the office, and I've got my docking station and my computer. Those would be the monitor is the big thing. I'm not like we don't have the adjustable monitor thing like arm stands, so that's less of a big deal for me. Again, anybody like on the modified floors that have probably gotten, or the renovated floors that are getting modified now probably, who had the, like, you anchor it to the desk and then it's an adjustable arm. Yeah, that stuff would probably be a pain. So I would imagine that those folks probably should take advantage of that because those things are heavy. They're not, they're metal. Reese, I'm not sure. And I don't know. I haven't looked at all at Dart's website to see if they have any comments about what they've done or if they have new regulations at all. I think I should probably reach out to my my bus riding mate, at least. Not exactly my neighbor, but we get off at the same stop or we get on at the same stop, and she also works for Nationwide. She actually works for NWAC. So should check with her, see what she is doing. Also doesn't know it. I mean, she already works from home, I think once every week or once every 2 weeks. So that might just become a thing. I don't know. But that's definitely getting closer and closer. So it's, again, there's so much of the stuff that's just, if it wasn't so frustrating, if it wasn't so concerning, this would be really fun to like just lean back and like watch and observe and study. Okay, that's why do we have people in Michigan walking around in inflatable Pikachu suits with an AR-15 protesting a lockdown? Why do we have like what drove you to dress up in a Pikachu suit? Why, like, what businesses do people go back to first? Like, how busy are the barbershops and the salons now in Des Moines? How busy are they going to be over the weekend compared to other businesses that are opening up? What type of restaurants are open more? Like, which type of businesses or what types of restaurants are seeing the largest, like, business, the most business? Is that indicative then of the food that people were not able to eat or weren't cooking or something, or just were not able, they didn't eat during the lockdown and stuff? So who knows? But again, fascinating. It's like, okay, just what each person, what different areas of the country deem to be important, who goes where, that stuff. It seems fascinating. It'd be really interesting. Hopefully there's, again, maybe there's people gathering that data and stuff and looking at it, but there's probably also lots of other stuff that folks could be doing that's probably a little more important. Reese, you're probably just fine. Have Paige cut your hair. It'll be fine. And you're working from home. Just have Paige cut your hair. So, problem solved. Have Alfie just bite some of it off. It'll be fine. He needs probably a little more protein in his diet. But what big weekend plans do people have? Are we just gonna like sit around inside still? Again, it looks like it's a little breezy out now. But now heavy thunderstorms have now been added to the. I don't know if it said heavy thunderstorms before. It just had the thunderstorms. It says heavy thunderstorms now. That's not great. Oh gosh. Abby is virtually attending a weekend. And Reese, I can't click on links. Well, also, it's from People. That's from People magazine. I'm sorry, but no. No. Not gonna even, it's from People magazine, just no. It has stopped raining. It is not raining right now, Mackenzie. I understand that it's Friday and it's the middle of the day and you're working, but one person killed by a French bulldog. You're not going to get killed by Alfie. I think he likes you too much. It'll be just fine. Yes. So the wedding is being live streamed. It's the ceremony. You know what? You need the 2 people getting married. You need the officiant. You really don't need anybody else, do you? I mean, you're going to have a few more people, but that wouldn't be... And you've got somebody who set the camera up. But yeah, the postponements of weddings and stuff, and the event venues, what they're experiencing and such, is probably very interesting. Because like, okay, if you run a venue that is constantly used for like wedding stuff, does your officiant not count as how many witnesses do you have? Maybe you need like 2 or 3. But yeah, you're probably right, Mackenzie. Okay, 2 witnesses. So you officiant and 1 other person, maybe. Person running the camera. There we go. But I would be hard pressed to be able to have like having a wedding without having like immediate relatives there, or I think would be like very difficult. So I would expect, yeah, kind of hope that there would at least be a few people in attendance. So that makes sense. It's it's an interesting thought of like, okay, well, we can postpone this, and then can hopefully at some point have more people together to properly celebrate this, or we can do it now and say that and use it more of a, well, we don't want to have this get in the way of us becoming married, and it's like you can have a wedding and be married before that. Like I think there's somebody somewhere. It must have been on Facebook. I've been on Facebook far more than I probably would have wanted to before. It helps that Reynolds just her press conferences have not been like as like again. I would tune in like they'd be on 11, and you maybe get like the numbers at the beginning, and then say, okay, now I have to come do this, which is fine. But now she's not doing that, so I'm just not watching. So I'm also just not going on Facebook as much, which is probably a good thing. But there was somebody who's like, yeah, we're pushing our wedding back, but surprise, we are actually married now. So there's that. That makes sense. But yeah, it'd be. And there's gonna now. You should really talk, like Abby. I mean, obviously, you don't actually need to like converse with the people getting married right now. It's like, hey, we should do this. But if anybody watched the NFL draft, again, Goodell was in his basement and had like a TV up with stuff. But on the TV, every once in a while, depending on who was making the pick, they would have like a 4x4 or a 5x5 grid of fans coming in through maybe like Zoom or something and cheering. So you guys could just set up like a big projector and have everybody like watching the live stream, join like a Zoom call and clap, or like toss rice at the camera at the right time. So, I mean, again, they're going through enough right now. They don't need to add that. But if you had proper like time to figure, it's like, hey, we could do this. You can still see people, yay! And they can see you, so yay! But I'm very. I hope it goes well. I hope its ceremony is good and the couple are able to enjoy it and look back on it with more good than bad memories. Because again, it's like, okay, why did you get married like this? Well, it was 2020 was a year. 2020 has been a year so far, and at this time, this was going on. Okay, so definitely going to be, yeah, super weird. So Mackenzie, I mean, it's not raining right now. I don't think it's supposed to rain the rest of the day. So you could mow the lawn today, I guess. But it's also like 70. It's also 73 out now. It feels like 79. Is it humid out or something? Is it still humid after yesterday? I went to get the mail yesterday. and it was really humid. It was muggy, which I get that I wanted it to be closer to summer and stuff, but I don't want it to be muggy. No thanks. Not fun. 90% chance of rain tomorrow. Humidity 52%. Okay, that's something. UV index high. Well, yeah, there's like no clouds in the sky, so that's probably why. But that's okay. What else is going on? Again, I'll clean, do groceries, stuff like that. The baseball video game that just got released, so I've got the demo on it. Fortunately, since there was a demo available that I could try. So I got that installed, and that got patched recently. So hopefully it looked to run a little bit better this morning. We'll see if it continues to do so. I mean, I think I'm with like Reese here in terms of like I don't do much. I've done like a little tiny bits of maintenance to my place. It's like, okay, I've like at a previous place I've replaced the little sprayer thing on the what is it called? Like on your kitchen sink, the little sprayer. Like mine stopped working. I replaced that partially because I was curious about how to do it, and it wasn't that hard. And I lived in an apartment complex, and the maintenance was sporadic. Here, my private landlord, he's quite responsible, so that's been good. Again, teeny tiny stuff is not hard, but again, and I live in like a homeowners association now, so it's been like, again, they mow the lawn a lot, and I don't know if that's really something that needs to be done right now, but whatever. Weeding wise, yeah, I probably need to go out and do a little bit of that. I think I've got something I can use to like dig some stuff up. I also I could probably go and get some more mulch, but I also don't really want to go to a store. I mean, Home Depot's been really busy. You know what I mean? It's like I don't really want to go to Home Depot and go do that. So I also have my flower bed is tiny. It's very small. It's like 1 foot, 2 foot by like 6 or 7 feet. It's great. Which again, for the house that I live in, yeah, that makes sense. If you own a house and you own the land around it, yeah, you probably can have more flower beds and stuff that will require more weeding. So, again, I also got a flower from my cousin for like May Day, and I've had it inside. I guess I should put it outside today. I should go do that after this because the weather's been in and out in terms of like, oh, it's gotten like chilly. I don't want to have the flower outside then, or we had hail yesterday. I don't want to have the little flower out there in the hail. But like today is again lots of sun. It's warm. If I give it a little bit of water, it'll be good. But I haven't planted it yet, and I don't know if I should. I don't know when I should do that. I need to figure out that. I mean, I could plant it, but I guess I could plant it today and get it out there, and then it'll just maybe survive or not. But we'll see. Yeah, today's a nice looking day. Your yard excels at growing weeds. That's unfortunate. I mean, there's stuff you can do to maybe prevent some of those. I don't know. And there was a bare patch that I had in my little tiny bit of yard last year that I put some grass seed on, and it's finally like doing something this year. So that's good. But not many weeds, just the grass is fine. No, I mean, I don't. Reese is asking me, do you keep dandelions? Like, I don't. I try not to. I try to get rid of those if I've got them. Yes, you can supposed to eat dandelions. I haven't. I haven't. I have other food. I'm not concerned about making like dandelion food. No, we're good. But like, and I also don't like, I don't grow tomatoes or anything. Again, my cousin does that, and I should check in and see how that's going. You like Reese? Why do you like dandelions? Like the yellow, I mean, I guess the yellow is fine, but they don't stay yellow. They simply like break up into all those seeds, and then they're kind of weird. And dandelion is a book. Okay. This piece of paper. Nothing useful. Dandelions are flowers. Yes. Until they're like the puffy things, and the puffy things are strange. Book. Dandelion. No, I have not read Dandelion. That's why I wrote it down. So, yeah. I should draw something else at some point. We're not going to do it today. Maybe we'll do that over the weekend. Have something to draw. I appreciated Kevin's idea to draw something. And my dragon wasn't horrible. It wasn't great. Again, this was the dragon. Well, this was the dragon. It's like, it turned out fine. He's kind of cute. I don't know if you can see. Can you see my cursor? Draw something else. That'd be fun. But we'll go back to that. We should draw something. What do we want to draw? It's a okay. Two things. One, didn't know it's a children's book. Two, am I going to be the only one who'll say that he's also a wee lad? Still, kind of. I mean, a little bit. But it's there. Teed it up. I'm gonna hit it. So maybe we should draw something. That'll be fun. We-ish. Well, we. Something else. What else? Well, then. What was it? Oh no, it was on Twitter, I think. Yes. 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 That. Reese, you're being in. Well, which logo? Like the M&B Ball and Glove logo, the M and Wheat logo, the M&B logo from the early 90s, the Barrelman logo, the like Wisconsin with the brick logo. There's many logos that we could draw. I've got yellow paper too, so I could do it on like yellow paper. I think if I just like grab a pad from this like chunk of colored paper, it shouldn't break. Okay, I'll work on that, and I'll have that for Monday because it's 11:44 and I'm not going to do that in a minute. Sorry guys, not super talented. I will probably end up drawing the original M&B logo, not the one with the. I don't entirely like the joined part of the new one. We can have a whole little discussion about that on Monday. But no, I can draw that one. We'll see. But like, I think if I just grab, I want a piece of yellow paper. Yep, that didn't break. I got a piece of yellow paper now. Cool. But yeah, there's purple, there's blue, there's pink, there's yellow, there's orange. I'm almost all the way through the red. Almost. They're not post-it notes, so it's like they're just pieces of paper. Maybe here's another thing. Again, okay, we're gonna go a little bit over time today, which is fine. It's Friday. I don't have anything to do. You guys have the work to do, but you can leave whenever, so it's fine. But obviously, I've got a whiteboard. It's not huge. It works well enough. I can write some stuff down, but especially if I work at like working from home more after this is all done, because well, okay, I don't. Where do I get dandelion, Reese? Libraries aren't open here. Getting a whiteboard would be kind of nice, like having something here, probably. Whiteboards are kind of expensive, but we're gonna bring this with me. There we go. But like, I would like probably having a whiteboard here, and especially if I keep doing these, this obviously shows up on there. It's so soft. That's the other thing though. It's like, this is soft, but having a whiteboard would be nice. I'm not gonna get whiteboard paint. It's not my place. I'm not going to paint part of it with whiteboard paint because that's probably not a great idea. But how big of a whiteboard do I get? I mean, big whiteboards are expensive too. And looking at, again, the whiteboards that we've got in Des Moines, I think are by Quartet, at least the new ones. And like there's those two, well, it's like a small little conference room and then a phone booth, I think is the one next to it, on two by the auditorium. I think those whiteboards are Quartet. They're glass though. I don't need a fancy glass whiteboard. But getting a whiteboard would be good. Again, there's talk of like whatever the whiteboard material is, you can go and get that from. Okay, I'm realizing I don't really like the G in the capital G font in the chat that I've set up. Maybe I need to change that. That looks a little strange. But I guess I could go to like Home Depot and get the material for that. But again, that involves going to like Home Depot. Yeah, getting a whiteboard here would be kind of nice. Plus, if I don't have this out and I'm studying, I could have something like here instead of just like writing on a piece of paper, which would be fine. So, and I wouldn't mind like moving that whiteboard maybe into the other bedroom, and then I could write some stuff out. Like if I know if I'm going to, I'm not doing a workout on my bike, but I know if I want to do, yeah, I know if I want to like ride a specific route, or if I'm gonna do a route multiple different times. Okay, I'll write down the PRs that I've got like on Strava or in my PR database. Oh, because get this, Strava like PRs and stuff are only down to the second. And if you're only doing, especially if you're looking at like sprint segments on like Zwift or something, like they're going to be less than a minute, and they might be less than 30 seconds. So having it only down to the second doesn't really help. So you can get decimal points. That's good. That's why I've started like recording stuff with my phone to Evernote on that. Ooh, that's got to probably coming up soon too. I have an Evernote Pro subscription that'll come up. That I really need to use that more. It's a great little service. Talk about that some too. But yeah, whiteboard's probably a good idea. It involves buying it and putting it up. Plus, then I have to take the blanket down. That's okay. I can move the blanket. But yeah, no, a whiteboard. I don't know who's got whiteboards in their houses. If anybody does, if they like it, if they don't, let me know. Shoot me an email or something. Because it's 11:48. I should probably let everybody get back to work because, well, work's important. So let y'all go do that. I should get some food. Y'all should get some lunch. Food is important. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. I think this will be the same time on Monday. Maybe not. I thought I had something. Maybe I had something come up. I'll check. I'm checking my calendar quick. Monday, the 18th. Oh, I don't have anything on my calendar, but I have a dentist appointment at 10:30, which I'm not sure if I'm going to go to yet. I need to figure that out. We might get moved back. Just again, keep an eye on your email. Stuff will go out. Tiger, I don't know if you're watching this at all, but hopefully good luck in your new role. Thank you for working on the CP team. You've been awesome, and I've really enjoyed working with you. I hope you have all the success in the world at your new role. I hope you and your family are doing well and staying healthy, and I wish you nothing but the best of luck. Everybody have a great weekend. Yeah, Tiger's moving on. Everybody else, I will talk to you on Monday. Have a fantastic weekend. Abby, I hope the wedding goes well. Mackenzie, good luck mowing. It's going to rain tomorrow, so you probably should mow today. But everybody have a fantastic weekend. Maybe don't go get your haircut this weekend because that's probably not a great idea. But stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Wear a mask if you want. Be safe. Talk to you on Monday. Bye, everybody.